In this video, we are going to take a look at Activity 6. You can see that you need to make sure you enable the analysis toolpack, and also you come here and download the data from this website that I created. So if you go to the website, let's just scroll here. You have all sorts of economic indicators. We want economic sectors. I'm going to click on it, and basically we'll just click here to download the whole data set. I'll click there, and it's going to download it. We can see it has downloaded the data set. This is not complicated. You'll just click on open file. Generally it downloads it and places it inside your download folder. You can go and get the data there and just double click to open it. So I'll just come here and increase the size so that we can see the date. Now the first thing, I want to get rid of all the other columns. So I'll select the columns, get rid of this. I'll right click on it, hit delete, right click on volume and adjusted, hit delete, and get rid of them. Now I will keep the closing price and the different sectors. Now the thing I need to do, I have two options. I can pivot it and get my data, or I can just filter it. So I'll first pivot it and get the data set. So make sure you click anywhere inside, go to insert, pivot from table, okay, and here you have your pivot. So the next thing you want to do, you want to take the closing price, put it where you have values, click on sum, value field setting, we want average, click on number format, number, okay, okay. Take now your date, put it where you have rows, take sector, put it where you have columns, and there you go. You can see your data set. So now you can choose any sector you want to take a look at. Just make sure you click anywhere inside. I'll go to insert slicer. I want a slicer of the different sectors. Okay. So I'll put it here. I can see the different sectors I'm interested in. Click anywhere inside, go to pivot table analyze, insert the timeline, check date, okay. Now we want to take a look at the dates. You can see we have month. I'll click there, change it to years, and then keep the past 5 years, and that is it. Now we want to plot it. Click anywhere inside, pivot table analyze, pivot chart, line chart, okay. Now you basically have all the sectors which are on that website, but you want to take a look at, let's say, just 2 of them, financial, and hold down control, let's say utilities, and release it. There you go. Now let's say you want to see everything, because the way it looks right here, it's not so interesting. But if you come and you start opening each of them, let's say if you click here, you can see it is expanding it and expanding it to give you the fine values. Now the best way is not to proceed as we've just done, is to just come here. You can click the plus, and you can click the plus and the plus and the plus, and it's going to give you how things have changed across time. If you want, you can just choose one of them, and there you go. You can see what has happened to the financial sector from basically this period to that one. So that is basically it. Let me hold control and add maybe healthcare. Okay. Now the next thing we basically want to do is to come back to our initial data set, which is there. When we come here, we want to see how we can compute the descriptive statistics. But if you look in here, you have lots of different sectors. So the first thing, click inside. We want to convert this into a table. Do Control T, Command T for those who are using Mac, and you end up with that. You want to convert it into a table. Do OK. Now you have your table format. Why is it useful? Because you can just come here and filter. So I'll click on select all to uncheck everything, then check the past 5 years, and then OK. Now we only have the past 5 years. Now we are interested in the different sectors, uncheck. If you're interested in the financial, that's the only one you choose. So now you only have the financial sector. The next thing you want to do, you want to run your descriptive analysis of this, of the closing price of the financial sector. So what you do is to make sure you have your data analysis toolpack installed. If it's not installed, you go to File, Options, you take Add-in, you go to Toolpack, make sure you have Excel add-ins here, click on Go and check Analysis Toolpack, OK, then you should find it under Data here. Now if you already have it, good. So click on Data Analysis Toolpack, take Descriptive Stats, OK, and then leave the cursor dancing here, come, click on Close, drag all the way down, because you want to analyze the closing price of that sector. So that's it. I'm good to go. I'll choose labeling first. So I want to see some summary statistics, and I will OK. Come and give it some space, drag it, give it some space. So I'm dragging in between the two columns, and here you have the mean blah 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 for the closing price. And if you did not want to pivot that thing, you could just come here after making it into a table, just selecting, well, you can just click inside. Well, just select those two columns, go to Insert and take a line chart, plot it, and basically you still have your line chart, which is very similar to what you had here for your financial. For the financial, you had that. If you come here, it's basically the same thing you have. Okay, I think we've met the requirements that you have here. You see it says descriptive stats, chart created, analysis of your result. It's important you comment your result. Okay, have fun doing it, and I'll see you in class.